Hey up, Stampa, hey up, Siphoned X.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy, creamy.
There you go, nice and easy, easy, creamy.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy, creamy.
You gotta love it. Right, well you haven't got to love it, but you know,
maybe
we might as well get started. Good to see you. It's an Evil as well. Welcome in, Evil. How you diddling? Blimey, O'Reilly, everyone's here. Let's get a nice cup of tea for our Evil Snowball.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
And of course a shout out for our Evil as well, a great supporter of the stream and a variety streamer who's been falling out 4 times better than me by the looks of it, but does do quite a bit of elite as well, so please give him some love. It's a bit early for 4 fallouts this time in the morning, but hey, for Stampa and Siphoned X, it's the end of the day, so maybe a bit of falling outs, you know, so probably, oh dear, I'm digging a hole. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indeed! Not that Jones, the other Jones!
She's evil, I'm good, and she wants to get her hands on my dick.
Of course, who wouldn't, Julian? Who wouldn't? Anyway, you didn't come here to watch the start screen. Right, let's see if Bill's awake.
Yoo-hoo!
Yoo-hoo! Oh, I do love that one. And he wishes you happy Christmas around Christmas. Oh, Evil! Oh, here we go. Oh, I'll cook a banana. Okay, I went a bit far. Thank you so much for the host there, Evil. Must be time to bring out the NFD. Oh yeah, Nigella's Deep Flange, you are more than welcome. I mean, if Stiff Nipples is about, but you know, and Terracoft and Daft Punk, you cheeky beggars, slipping in there. Well, I tell you what, we're going to get an orange mocha frappuccino for our Terracoft. Get your lips round this.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
A little bit of jitterbuggery. Jitterbug indeed. And I tell you what, you're going to be fed up with this by the end of the day, but Daft Punk, Dad. Buttery biscuit base. Buttery biscuit base. Yes, do watch out for Unicorn Farts. He does have a habit of grabbing those Kit Kats. Daft Punk, here you go.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy, creamy.
Easy, creamy. Suit you, sir. Right, what are we doing? We're doing BGS, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can't mention BGS without mentioning our Zorbers. Biscuits for the early viewers. G'day, just a quick one. Lots to do before bedtime. Oh, yeah, no worries, Daff. Thank you for dropping in, Daff. That's really sweet. Like I say to a lot of people, the fact that you take the time, to drop in, say hi, yeah, gotta go to bed. No worries, that's really sweet. And enjoy your Milo. Don't need to give you an Earl Grey to leave, do I? You can take a nice yummy Milo. Right, BGS.
Hey-o. You bastard, Nick.
Hey up, guy.
I nearly adopted the BGS. I was born into it, moulded by it.
Cheers, Daft. And Guy, I tell you what, we're just giving out a mocker. You're not technically you're not I tell you what, bugger it. In fact, bugger it twice. Let's get it. It's not buggering it once, buggering it twice. Guy, get your blooming lips round this.
An away mission?
Dos tres. Bailey. Holy moly, everybody wants a guy who plays X. Sort of works, doesn't it? Everybody wants a guy who plays X. I like that. But Stallion are jumping from EDA space to Nick in 15 minutes. Oh my goodness, I tell you what, if I better get that wing beacon on. Let's get that beacon of wingness on. There we go. Jiggly. Oh, I tell you what, let's just check, 'cause we could still have a mission from... Oh, we got 2 hours left on the pew. Yes, indeedy. Well, in that case, I think we got where he was. So let's, yeah, I mean, it's a bit early in the stream, ladies and gentlemen, but you know, we did pick this up 22 hours ago. Yeah, always time for some wing beacon. I should Coco Evil. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy! Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Feel this, it's super cozy and you can strap it on.
Oh, it's a strap-on!
It's a strap-on, Philip!
It is a strap-on, Philip. Thank you, Stampa. I'll get there. We go. Diggly, diggly, diggly. Accept. Lovely, jubbly, super duper Gary Cooper. Right, let's see where we're going. I think, if I remember rightly, it was quite a way away. We needed to be in another system. Yeah, there you are. It's back to you, to you, to me, to me, to you, to you, to you, to me. There we go. Right. Here we go. Right. We will be going back, Stampa, to HIP 45401 is our point of thingy, and it's the, of course, Privateers Alliance.
Onward, ever onward we went, wending our way through the cosmos. And it was there in the cosmos that we came across an evil race of space swines known as the Thargoids.
Gotta love a bit of the Thargoids, yes indeed. The Privateers Alliance. And, oh, blimey. Bill's a bit ahead of himself, isn't he? I didn't even ask him what's going on. I blooming hope he's plotted to the right place, ladies and gentlemen. Jeez Louise. Well, we're definitely in witchy-watchy space, ladies and gentlemen. So it definitely looks as though we're doing all right on that score. But yeah, that could be a little bit worrying.
Scanning for information.
No, you're not scanning for information, are you, Bill? And oh, WYK4 and OP. Fox defected an issue but not continue to... Yeah, thank you! Oh no! Is that what it said? Jeez Louise! Let's have a look, see what's going... Oh yeah! Oh yeah, their security... their dooferdangles expired, hasn't it? Yeah, their certificate expired on the 20th of... on the 20th of last month. Yeah, blimey O'Reilly. Good spot that, WKJ. Own welcoming, Orange welcoming. Another day in on-stream inspiration, yeah, from a broken voice attack. You gotta love it, haven't you? Oh dear. Oh, and thanks for giving our OP a shout out there, Siphon Dex. You absolute sweetheart. And Fat Rat, oh blimey, I'm right behind now, right. WYK, let's get a coffee. There we go for WY.
Smooth.
And we got Own, so let's go Ow. Let's get a nice cup of tea. And all together now. All together. Oh, I'll go a banana. Ow! Thank you for the host there. And have a cup of tea. Fat Rat! I didn't get you one. Let's get a coffee for Fat Rat. There we go.
Smooth.
And OP. Well, it's got to be an orange mocha frappuccino for an orange phoenix. There we go.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
A bit of jitterbuggery on a Sunday. And Will! Welcome in, and thanks for the shout out for our OP, and don't forget on the old Book of Faces as well.
What in the service announcement. Don't forget to type beat.
Cheers! Oh, Guy, you sweetheart! 12 minutes, I know! We're still running. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. You're not seeing things. The mission we are currently undertaking was accepted 20 hours ago. So whatever the uptime is, just add 20 hours, and that's how long it's taken us to get to this point. And Guy, thank you so much for the 100 bitties, and you got the yeah, it's really nice that you get the undercover operation there as well. Will, did I get you a drink? I don't think I did. Let's get a nice cup of tea for our Will. There we go.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
A third coffee to this morning, oh rat, I do apologise. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the giveaway is still open. There we go. That's all the information. You want to leave the giveaway? Okay, Al. Well, if you win, I'll redraw if your name comes up, Al. So no worries. Right. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise. And I tell you what, we might as well get the cake out.
What is cake? Well, it has an active ingredient, which is a dangerous psychoactive compound. It stimulates the part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon.
Shatner's bassoon. I've played with his pink piccolo before, and maybe had a look at his oboe, but never his bassoon. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indeed! Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Well, I wouldn't put that in my mouth if I were you. It might explode.
Copa banana. Buck Rabbit in with the host. And Toby! I do apologise. I tell you what, Toby, let me get you a nice cup of tea, Toby. And Buck Rabbit, you sweetheart.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Let's get a shout out to our Buck Rabbit. And also, I tell you what, a nice coffee, because, you know, you need a sensible coffee for a sensible captain.
Smooth.
There we go. Do give our Buck Rabbit. I know it says Mech Warrior, but he flips between Mech Warrior and Elite, which I think is quite a good combination. And if I've missed anyone, I do apologise. Excuse me. Yeah, sensible around here. Oh, you gotta love it. Oh, Typhondex, thank you very much. Right, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are doing BGS, we are doing Pew Pew, and we have picked up this mission over 20 hours ago. So let's have a look-see and see if there's anything on the old... there he blows to you, to me, to you, to me, to me, to you, to you, to me. Here we go. Right, get some free fuel. There we go. Oh, don't worry, Siphondex. It's only a ickle one.
Yes! Take that horse back to the stable and give it a kiss.
Toby, thank you for the follow. And I tell you what, Toby, that means you get your very own personal PSA. Ladies and gentlemen, a public service announcement. Whenever we get a follow or follows on this here channel, we like to make it absolutely clear that those follows are never, ever expected. But when we do get them, they are gratefully received, and quite often they get a raging hard on as well. So Toby Toolbag, you have a smashy nicey Sunday. I do apologise, Toby. He does get a little bit carried away there sometimes. Sometimes it's just a damp patch, but you've obviously given him a raging hard-on. So jolly well done. And you could have done Pew Pew with us on Friday. It would have paid for your rebuys. Ah, Siphondex. I tell you what, once I get my own place and I'm not in... I'm not going to work around my X to B's shift times. I do hope to be a lot more active with everybody for now. An alienated slipping in, gluing something. Oh, gluing the window shut. Alienated, you bugger. Well, I know that's another man who needs a coffee. This time in the morning. There we go. Smooth indeed. And of course, if you're not aware of our alienated, please go and give them some... Oh, for pity's sake, I've gone and done it again. Tactical loot.
Tactical loot copyright.
No worries.
2020 by Warlord.
And Zaywag, welcome in.
Reserved. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental. No animals were harmed in the making of the stream. Rebroadcast is not allowed without the express consent of Major League Baseball.
Zaywak, right, you might not like this, you might love it, but it's giving me the horn for some reason.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy, creamy.
There you go, easy, creamy. Hands off me, Milo. There we go. Oh, look, there he is. There he is. Who is it? Let's have a look-see. Old Whinger. Yeah, we're going to take it out on the old Whinger. There we go. Nick, come rescue me from work before I start hitting my... Oh, Will. Oh, Will. It's good. Oh, nice one, Zay. Well, I tell you what, Will. I'll give you a hug, because they're always, you know... That always helps in my books.
Hi, boys.
I didn't have my hand down my pants.
Good for you.
There you go.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, maybe I hugged a bit too hard there. I do apologise.
Hey, who's dropping bombs in there? How about a courtesy flush?
Yeah, how about a courtesy flush? Mouth of the Wind refers to them as closed immediums. Closed Melman. Definitely not a loop. Thank you, Toby. And I'm sorry for my dyslexia. I do apologise. I am doing all right, thanks, Alienated. Yeah, surprisingly good actually this morning. And thank you all again for joining in the crew and the fun and frivolities. It's always appreciated. And as I say, I don't. You guys and girls just give me a reason. Give me a reason to get up in the morning. There you go. And yeah, it should work with !fee. If you have entered in previous days, it does remember that. So if you don't get a reply and you have entered before, it's registered your entry. If you haven't, you damn well know you haven't entered before and you don't get a reply. Just try a couple of times, because I have noticed there was a couple of times I think where the old bot just missed it. There we go. Terakov in Elman. Oh, and an acrobatic manoeuvre. Oh, thank you. And Cream, welcome in. No, Zaywak, you're good. I know it's as I say, I'm all new to this, so I do apologise. It's something. There probably is a way to do it, but I got it all up and running, and then on the second day, notice it had remembered who had won from the previous day and kept the other entrance. Right, Cream! I tell you what, Cream. Cream and coffee? Cream and coffee. Let's get Cream a nice cup of coffee.
Smooth.
Smooth indeed. There we go. Right, too many feet is not good for mobility. Sorry, Stampa. Yeah, that was a bit of a stinker there. As Will says, right, thank you very much. We'll have a bit of Thargoid loving. This is all going far too well for Monsieur Lambert. You're more than welcome, Cream. And in fact, we've had a lot of people in since the last time we gave out the biscuits. So you know, just watch out for Unicorn. She always gets the Kit Kats.
I like the bass. I like the
buttery biscuit base.
I like the bass biscuit base. I like the
buttery biscuit base. Love it. Terry will cheer me up. Exactly right, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to the stream, if you're having Shark Tales, you tinker. How you doing, Shark Tales? Welcome in, Raiders. Lovely to see you, Shark Tales, you sweetheart. Let's get a quick shout out for our Shark Tales. I had to. No worries at all, Shark Tales. You absolute sweetheart. One of our finalists, ladies and gentlemen, Shark Tales Gaming. As also another one of our Elite Dangerous streamers, so please do give them some love. It's lovely to see you, Shark Tales. Well, you know what you're going to get. We have got a Thargoid in the bag as well, Shark Tales. So, let's do it.
Dos trails.
Really?
Holy moly, everybody wants a Shark Tales.
They certainly do. Absolutely nothing, Al. Absolutely nothing. Hats and knickers, no need to take your socks off it. Yeah, exactly, Terakov. It's hats and knickers. It's hats and knickers. Right, let's just started a stream. Doing all the setting up in VR, working out chat and all. Oh, well, that's brilliant. Well, Shark, I actually started streaming in VR. So if you need any tips or anything, hit me up in the old Discord. DM me.
Something dark.
You've probably got it all sussed, but, you know, if there's any little things that I can help with, always let me know. Because I say, yeah, I started streaming in VR, and the only reason I stopped is sorry, I'm losing me train of thought again. I do apologise, chat. I'm trying to speak, and then somebody asks something, and my train of thought goes completely out the window. I do. I do apologize. I've totally lost. Right, yeah, we've Thargoids. Let's do the Thargoids. I do apologise. Blimey, O'Reilly, Will. Let's get this done for you. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. And as I say, if I've missed anyone out, please, do forgive me. Right, it's time to get up close and personal and wrist deep on Terry the Thargoid. And ladies and gentlemen, we thought we were tickling a Thargoid tummy, but it wasn't a tummy. But also, it wasn't a blue-footed, nay, a red-footed. It also wasn't Kremin's moves. It turned out to be Terry the Thargoid's booby. And how did we know it was a booby? Well, we kept on tickling quite innocently until this happened.
Pet the Thargoid! Pet the Thargoid! Milky.
There you go. There we go. You gotta love it. A bit of our Terry. There we go. Right. Pew Pew it is, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we might have gone past it again. I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look-see. Let's have a... Oh, no. What have we got down here? Yeah, we've got... Oh, blooming heck. I think we've gone around again, haven't we? Tactical loop.
Tactical Loop copyright 2020 by Warlord 383. All rights reserved. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental. No animals were harmed in the making of this stream. Rebroadcast is not allowed without the expressed written consent of Major League Baseball.
Cheers, Toby. Yeah, Pew Pews, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert Tipple.
Oh,
Squid.
Come on, man.
Squid, blimey, O'Reilly.
Hey, who's dropping bombs in there? How about a courtesy flush?
Yeah, how about a courtesy flush, Squid? I think you need some more whiskey.
Drink! Take! Ass! Drink!
How you doing, Squid? Welcome in. We're just off to complete the mission we started yesterday. About 23 hours ago or 22 hours ago. Yes, it might look good on the old scoreboards that we've got a mission in, and I do apologise. They're trying to fix the old crate in the back. If you can hear the angle grinder going. Bill's got somebody in to sort it out. Okay, I've done over 50. Oh, brilliant! Nice one, Squid. Nice one. Shark Tales. Oh, you've got Orion. You see, yeah, you got Bill, Vega, and Chase. My goodness. Yeah, I must admit, it's funny, isn't it? Oh, we're here. Hats and knickers time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go, right.
Awaiting further instructions.
Well, you know, whip out the old whippy out bits.
We found our mission target.
Yeah, I know. Whip him out. Where is he? Is that him? Is that our... oh, no, that's System Defence Force. We don't want them. Who's that? There's that. Oh, there he is. Hey! Is that him? Is that our boy? Is that our Whinger? Is that our Ginger Whinger? Is that our Whinger? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? There he is. Hey, woo, woo, woo. Is that him? Is that him? Hang on. Woo, woo. Oh, no. Wrong button. Wrong button. Yeah, that's Whinger. Right, Whinger. Here you come. Have some of that, Whinger. Yeah, you want some? You've been a naughty boy, Whinger. Yeah, you've been a naughty boy, haven't you? Oh dear, sorry ladies and gentlemen, I think I've just trumped. Oh, bit of doofer to weapons, that always helps. There we go. Oh, you little whinger. You little whinger. Come back here, whinger. Come back here. Come back. I can still bite you to death. There we go. Jiggy, 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 jiggy. Have some of that. Eat my lasers. Eat my multi-cannon. Oh no! No, wrong one! Blimey, I think I've hit the... Oh no! Have I hit the wrong... Oh no! I'm going to get a fine, aren't I? Oh, you bugger whinger! Jeez Louise! Yeah, definitely is time for taking a break for an hour or so. Oh, nice one, Squid. Nice one. Right, he's gone, hasn't he? So we're going to have to go back to... We're going to have to go back to Jumpy. Oh no. There we go. Right. Where's he gone? Have I got a fine now for hitting the wrong one? Wanted dead or alive? Yeah, I do hope so. Right, let's have a look-see here. Oh no, 1500 blooming bounty. Oh no. Right, where's our mission target gone?
Time to reward myself with a slow, relaxing yank.
You take it easy, Will. Let me get you the old Earl Grey to see you on your way, Will. And thanks for popping in, and thanks.
Oh, great, hot.
Oh, you gotta love it. Right, so that's where we're heading. So that's behind us. Got to pay our fine off as well. He must have flexed, because I didn't target him. I definitely didn't target him. Oh, nice one, Will. Thank you. Right, let's have a look-see. Anytime you like. Yeah, I'm slowing down. Slowing down. We're almost there. Nearly there. How much more time have we got on this? Well, we still got we've got over an hour. That's good. An hour and 50 minutes. Come on. Right, we got the right doofer dangles or not? I don't think we have we? Diddly dee, no. Diddly dee, no. There we go. I tell you what, Sharptails, that was a nice picture. Yeah, that was a really nice one. It's are we going backwards? Am I? This seems to be taking forever. It told us to slow down. Oh, I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't good, is it? What's Oh, I got too close to that blooming planet. Yeah, thanks, Stampa. I'm an idiot. Jeez Louise. Oh, come on. Now we're going backwards. Come on. Hey up, Rob. How you diddling? How's the little one? How's the little one? I tell you what, our Rob will need a coffee. Little one, there we go. Big mug of coffee for our Rob.
Smooth.
Are we there yet? Oh, right, Terrakoff. Oh, I didn't realise that. Oh, that's making it doubly worse, isn't it? Thank you, Terrakoff. Tired and stressed, didn't sleep at all. But oh yeah, it does get better, Rob. Even though when I can remember when people said to me, you know, how do they mean it's going to get better? And it's sort of like, no, it does. It's just a bit of a shock to the system. It's, you know, however prepared you think you are. God bless them. Right, Magnus, better get you a blooming brewage.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Guaranteed to blow your mind. Right, oh blooming heck, here we go. Right, we're here. There we go. Jiggery pokery. Right, let's whip them out. Right, now make sure you get the right one this time, Monsieur Lambert. Right, where is he? Viper, that's Whinger. Right, come on, Whinger. Come on, have some of that, Whinger. Have some of that, sunshine. You want some sunshine? Have some of that. Have some of that. You want some more? You want some more sunshine? Here you go. Have some more. Yeah, lovely. Hey. There we go. Have some more. Have some multi-cannon with it. Go on, have some multi-cannon. You know you want it. You want it, don't you? Right up them. Come on, laser and multi-cannon. Double action, double penetration. And it's for a win. You beauty. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. That's how you be and bloomin' cue it. Right, what have I missed? The time to target was increased because it was correcting for when you were flying. Oh, thank you, Terrakoff, and I'll apologise now. And you do know Terrakoff because you know me for a while now. That you'll be explaining that again the next time that it happens, and I'm going, why am I going backwards? And Terrakoff's going to go, yeah, I've told you 100 times, Nick. It's because when it says slow down, it doesn't mean slow down to you, and then you slow down and it compensates. And yeah, thank you. You're more than welcome, Magnus. Oh, orange. Meant to say SPVFA are in the process of looking for more admin staff, and your name was suggested with all of the promotion you do for us. I did explain that you're very busy with your own. Oh, thank you, Orange. That is really sweet. That is really sweet. That is... Well, again, you know, as I say, you guys do so much for me. I mean, crikey, Orange. I think it's definitely, again, this is a beauty. And everyone's going, oh no, he's going to do the Elite Dangerous Community speech again. Yes, I am. The Elite Dangerous Community. You know, we share so much, and that's what I love about it. So that's really sweet, and thank you for letting me know, Orange, because again, yeah, you know, there's a lot of us who suffer from the old depression, and it's very easy to get down on yourself. And then yeah, and again, I have to say, and I know I say it before, and you go, yeah, Nick, we know. But it is you guys and girls that really keep me going. And you know, the fact that you turn up, you know, we have a giggle. And you know, and the fact that it helps you guys and girls as well is you know, I mean, the icing on the proverbial cake. Oh no, it's giving you old doodahs and everything, Stampa. I do apologise. You have to have that rib removed, alienated. Yeah, somebody to do the filing. Yeah, nice one, Toby. Yeah, I mean, Zaywak, there's obviously, you know, like with most things, there's always going to be the exception to the rule, but yeah, I think in general. Yes. Hey-o. And Colico, you sweetheart, how are you doing? Oh my goodness, yeah, Terrakoff's like, well, whatever you do, don't just go nosediving in that planet. Right, nice cup of tea coming up. Oh my goodness, G-Plays, how are you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. My goodness gracious, your timing, Raiders, is quite amazing. We've just completed our first mission of the day, and I'm just getting Colico Jack a cup of tea. And I tell you what, G-Plays, bear with us.
Guaranteed to blow your mind. Take that horse back to the stable and
give it a kiss. And thank you for the follow, Cosmic Bunny. You absolute sweetheart. Right, G-Plays. Oh, and Colico, thank you for the host. All together now. Oh, Percopa banana. You sweetheart. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the host, G-Plays. The first thing we do is get you a chocolate. Dos, tres. Rudy Poly. Holy moly, everybody wants a G-Plays. And we should have, of course, added the 69 in there, giggity. You can't beat a bit of the old giggity. Giggity, giggity, giggity. G-Plays. What were you up to in Elite Dangerous? And again, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the one thing, whenever we get a raid, we try and give away the spacing of an Elite Commander. So before I give a public service announcement to the lovely Cosmic Bunny for the thank you, and hopefully our G-Plays will let us know what they were up to in Elite, but while we're waiting for that, we need to space an Elite Commander for G-Plays 69 and their crew. So let's have a look-see, and who's going to be the first out of the ship today? I hope it's not me, because that does get rather difficult when you buggers won't let me back in. It's our Giona! Ciao, Giona! Try and make your spaghetti in space there, mate. I tell you what, that's our Giona you got out of the ship there, G-Plays. Building your first AX ship. Oh, that's brilliant. Computer, shout out just Giona.
You know I'm capable of more than this.
There you go, the lovely Just Giona, another of our elite brethren who's got hooked on that Valium, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I tell you what, G-Plays. I mean, I'm not very good at the old pew pews and stuff, but yeah, that's what I love about this game is, you know, you can play it the way you want to, and yeah, we get to space them. That's the one, G. I tell you what, it's an absolute cracker. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we missed the biscuits, but how about some cake?
What is cake? Well, it has an active ingredient which is a dangerous psychoactive compound. It stimulates the part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon.
New Shatner's bassoon. I've seen his pink oboe, but never his bassoon. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy! Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Splendid girl, and so helpful. Do you know she's been showing me how to stick the pole up?
Oh my goodness, sticking the pole up. And Guy says that's why we'll be your crack team of foot soldiers to protect you. Yeah, I tell you what, that is going to be when the alpha drops. And we're allowed to, I believe we're allowed to stream it. You guys and girls are just going to be going, he's not very good at this FPS, is he? He's well, you know, what would you expect? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've been very remiss. We actually haven't checked out what's going on at FDev HQ yet this morning. So let's go and have a look and see what's happening at FDev HQ. Meanwhile, back at FDev HQ. What was that, Bronwyn? Malforo wins in a bit of a rush because there's a time limit on his delivery. Well, I tell you what, why don't we pop another ship on his landing pad? Oh, poor old Mal. Jeez Louise, poor old Mal. You've got a time-sensitive mission and they've gone and... I shouldn't giggle, really, should I? That's terrible. They've gone and put a ship on his landing pad. Right. Jakari, you bugger, welcome in. Well, it's got to be an orange mocha frappuccino for our Jakara.
Orange mocha frappuccino! Yeah!
Thank you, Terrakoff. It was in the back of my mind that it was going to be okay. There you go, Jakar. A little bit of the old jitterbuggery for you. And Sharp Tales, yes, I've got a combination of voice attack, Leoran board, chatbot, and me doing the interaction. So it's quite a mishmash of different things that set different things off. But yeah, the computer giving the shout outs, that is 100% voice attack. There was talk in Father Bill's charity stream yesterday. FDev HQ, Bromran stopped his fleet carrier jump to the top of the galaxy for his fire stream. Oh, that's lovely, Orange. I do love it when things slip between. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Terakov. Yeah, he doesn't need FDev when he's got me, does he? Jeez Louise. Oh, and talking now, I've got to double check. I think the time has now changed. Ladies and gentlemen, this coming Saturday, the 27th, there is a round table. There we go. And now at 11 PM UTC, 2300, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be getting the old round table together again, so please pop over and give us some love, and I believe there is a place for Q&As as well if you go to the old Discord. If I do the old fast, I think that comes up. It does indeed. So yeah, I believe if you pop over to the old Flight Assist Discord, there is a section in there for questions you may have, like what did we have to eat? Guy, it's basically it's the members of the Flight Assist stream team basically having a chin wag. So it's I think 8 or 9 of us basically having a chin wag. And 12 blooming months!
OMG 12 months morning, all 07.
Blimey, O'Reilly, Warlord, you little tinker. Blimey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this man does deserve a much better drink than this, but I know he doesn't drink anything else. Warlord, you damn sweetheart.
Smooth.
There's a cup of coffee, and ladies and gentlemen, computer, shout out Warlord.
Guess who can't spell someone's name again? You dyslexic maroon.
I am indeed. Not streaming at the moment, but is coming back to streaming, ladies and gentlemen. So please, please, please do give our Warlord some love. It's lovely to see you in chat, Warlord, and we do all miss you, and I'm sure everyone will go, when are you coming back? But no pressure. We all know real life gets in the way. And but it's lovely to see in 12 blooming months. I know, that's crazy. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, and Crichton as well. Oh, Crichton, you bugger, slipping in there. Yeah, table that's round, says Crichton. We better get. I tell you what, Crichton, I'm going to get you. It's a Sunday, Crichton. So first of all, we're going to get our Crichton some rum.
Have a drink on me.
Have a drink on me. We're getting a little shout out for our Crichton. They do other stuff, but they are coming back to Elite. Another variety streamer. Yeah, thieving seas at the moment, but does do other stuff, and he's a really nice chap. And Dave! It's Sunday morning, the sun is out, and the chickens and limpets are living in harmony. And what the hell has happened? It must be the start of the apocalypse. Dave! Blimey, O'Reilly. Another one who deserves a much bigger hello than this. But let's get a brewage, because I know our Dave's, like Warlord's into his tea. Our Dave Brown, Warlord's into his coffee. Our Dave Brown's into their tea.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
And another of our community who streams, and a bit of love again. Real life getting in the way, so not always streaming as often as they would like. But yeah, I know, Warlord, I know. It's how, the man, I even said, didn't I, right at the top, it's like, the man who doesn't want anything other than coffee. Jeez Louise. Oh, hey, 65 inches, I say. And Revco, welcome in. Oh, dear. Yeah, in fact, the rum was good for our Crichton with the old Sea of Thieves. That's a good one. And Spacer 99, 8 days remain. Exactly, I tell you what, blimey, O'Reilly. Right, Revco, I better get you a drink. Revco, I tell you what, gonna get Revco on Milo. There we go.
Look at that. See, nice and easy. Easy, creamy.
Easy, creamy. And Spacer. There we go. There's a tea.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
And I know damn well I promised a PSA And I've gone and there we go. It's alright, says Toby. Nobody panic. I've just had a cup of coffee handed to me. Life can officially go on. Nice one. 8 days, I know. And of course, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, there is a giveaway. There you go. With chances to get into the final each day. Up to and including this Wednesday coming.
Yes, yeah.
And Spacer 99, another follow. Give it a kiss, you absolute sweethearts. Right, well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I think I owe a couple of PSAs here. So, bear with. There we go. Super duper Gary Cooper. Right. Hold on to your hats. Ladies and gentlemen, public service announcement. Whenever we get a follow or follows on this channel, we like to make it absolutely clear that those follows are never, ever expected. But when we do get them, they are gratefully received and quite often get a little bit of a dent patch. So, Spacer99 and Cosmic Bunny, thank you so much for the follows. You both have a smashy, nicey Sunday. I do apologise. He does get carried away. He's a bit of a naughty boy. But welcome in, and I tell you what, let me get the old biscuits out again. There's a few more of us.
I like the base. I like the buttery biscuit base. I like the base biscuit base. I like the buttery biscuit base.
There we go, the old buttery biscuit. Yes, and missions at the moment, I believe.
What a maroon.
Yeah, 0 at the moment. How long have we been up, considering we started this mission 23 hours ago? Oh, there we go. 49 minutes. We're not even completed a mission. We are about on the par with what we normally do. Right, ladies and gentlemen, in that case, we have completed our first mission, but it is not completed until we actually return. But we have a bounty on our headykins, so let's just see if there's a station in this. Oh yeah, the old North Ring. Yeah, let's go and see if we can pay off our fine at North Ring, our bounty, and then we'll go and collect our winnings, and then it'll be time for a break. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Right, here we go. Eyes down for a full house, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Yeah, Thames TV, Toby, you're absolutely right. With no DCMA, can you believe that? A blooming Thames TV theme tune, and they don't DCMA, DMYMC, they don't DLV me. No, DVLA me. No, you know the one. It's that old, and I don't think anyone ever put it on a record, so, you know, it's that seems to be the thing. If it's put on a record, well, you know, cassette, streaming. I've not played in a couple of years, says a man. Our select passenger missions. Yeah, passenger missions are still lucrative, I believe. A man. And a man, welcome in. Let me get you a nice cup of tea, a man. There we go.
Guaranteed to blow your
There
mind.
you go. Yeah. Thank you, Stampa. Cassette. More 8-track, mate. You know, 8-track. I'm with the times. Hope to God the Odyssey walking camera suite is as good as the current. Yeah, yeah. Good shout, that Spacer. Yeah. Oh, the ship's burnt out already. Do you know, I've not been following the latest community challenge, Revco, to be honest. I believe it is. I think Rainbow did make the. You know, basically, if a record company got involved and they're anything to do with a record company, because it's them who are coming after us. It's not the artists or the musicians. It's the record companies. So yeah, I mean, it's don't take that as gospel, but that's just the way, you know, it seems to be when you look at stuff that I've used that gets strikes, and then you look at stuff that doesn't get strikes, and you think, yeah, you know, the only thing that sort of seems to make sense is the fact that a record company wants its cut, doesn't it? Wants its cut. Oh, vinyl for less than 90p. Oh, I tell you what, guy, yeah, those are the days. You could get your 45s for 50p. I tell you what. Station in Seoul is still burning. Thank you very much, Terekoff. Others, that's right, others are in repair. Thank you, Terekoff. Yeah, I'll need to head back in. No worries, Revco. And Shuggy! I tell you what, Shuggy, how you doing? Let's get a whiskey and a shout out once I've removed another one of my blooming hairs from the computer.
Drink! Take! House! Drink!
And ladies and gentlemen, our Shuggy doesn't just play Elite Dangerous, they play Elite Dangerous cool. So if you like your Elite Dangerous with a bit of cool, pop over and see our Shuggy. As long as Bungle from Rabo isn't going to come round with a baseball bat. Well, yeah, that, yeah. 3 trucking community goals, says Terekoff, active for medicines to help refugees. Thank you, Terekoff. And a man, I made 1 bill in a few days. I heard combat is more effective in earning these days. Was wondering if they nerfed the passenger missions. But last time I played was before the Thargoids.
You merely adopted the BGS. I was born into it, molded by it.
Zorba, welcome in. How you doing? Thanks for the BGS there, Zorba. A man. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm probably not the best. Hopefully, somebody might be able to give you some better information. A man.
Gamble to put everything on red. You might lose. Now, wouldn't that be an adventure?
Sorry, ladies, I'm trying to catch up with... I've totally lost the plot again. I do apologise. I think I'm going to miss some people out. Moida, Zorba... Have I missed somebody else come in? Gray! Not your fault at all, Gray. Not your fault at all. It's entirely me. I get transfixed on something in chat, and then I just completely lose the plot. Yeah, well, yeah, good point. Yeah, good. That is a fair point, Crichton. Yeah, we could take a break, actually, couldn't we? We could take a break. It wouldn't be a. Oh, thank you for the shout out for Zorba as well. In fact, yes, let's get some drinks sorted. Let's get a Milo for our Zorba, and I've got to do it CMDR with a Z.
Look at that. See, nice and easy. Easy creamy.
Easy creamy. Moida. It's the coffee for our Moida.
I like the buttery biscuit base. I like the base biscuit base. I like the buttery biscuit base.
Smooth.
And then what have we got? Gray, I forgot you. And of course, it's got to be another Milo for our Commander Grey Talon.
Look at that. See, nice and easy. Easy creamy.
There you go. There you go. Right, right. Well, all we've got to do is pay off this fine, and then we. Oh, hang on. What am I doing? What am I doing? Are we? Oh, it's all right. It's all right. We're not in Super Duper Cruise. We're good. We're good. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's, if you don't mind, we're going to take our break a little bit earlier than usual. and I'm just going to get myself just back on track. I'll be as quick as I can, and I do apologise. We'll run a quick thing about the old competition, and then we'll run some of those adverts. So I'll catch you in 5. Thank you so much, everyone.
Elite with Nick Dangerous is made possible in part by the Canon Interstellar Research Group, where discoveries begin. The Elite Dangerous Stellar Photography, Videography, and Fan Art Corporation, and comes to your local Twitch station by commanders like you. Thank you.
Are you tired of your stock docking computer letting you down? Had enough of autodock failing? Fed up with aborted landings? Tired of having to launch and land over and over and over and over again? Well, no more! Introducing Nick Lambert's Ship Shop's patented Tesla Autodock. With 100% Elon Musk AI, you'll never miss the pad again. Lambert's Ship Shop is not responsible for any loss or damages caused by their Elon Musk script AI within the Tesla Autodock. All sales are final with no warranty whatsoever and no refunds. Just don't ask or we'll send the boys around. Any loss in value to the ship installed on is expected and entirely the owner's fault.
When the petting is over, Lambert's Chip Shop presents the original crate fried chicken, made with the Nick Dangerous secret recipe. Available for takeaway in these systems. It's face-licking good. Lambert's Chip Shop is not a licensed food outlet. Any items consumed by customers entirely at their own risk. The secret Nick Dangerous recipe is not endorsed by or have anything to do with him whatsoever. Families of customers have our deepest sympathies, but they only have themselves to blame. Here, you after a new spaceship? Well, forget it. They cost millions. Get yourself down Lambert's second-hand shit shop. Ship. Did I say shit shop instead of ship shop? Cobra Mark 3 here. Price so low, it's criminal. That's why I'm wearing the hoodie. The prices are that low. And you know what? We'll even throw in a free fuel scoop. Price is so low, you have to get out of bed before I do. And try this. I'm still in me jammies. It's Crate Mark II. It's a steal. Get down. We've got this Crate Phantom. It's a beauty. I tell you what, I've got dressed, but I've cut the prices on these so sharp, I can't afford a razor. Get yourself down, you second-hand shit bonanza.
Okay, people, okay, settle down. Right, in today's meeting, we'll be covering a number of things, including assignments and new tech. But first on the agenda is the allocation of Nick Lambert's assigned operator. I know. Calm down, everyone. Calm down. I know, team, but we've adjusted the rate of pay to balance the risk. We have a fully comprehensive insurance package in place now. Come on.
Yeah, but boss, we've lost so many operators to Nick's antics. Surely you can't keep doing this.
I'm fully aware, Bob, and We have ensured their families have been fully catered for. You know, we look after our people. And you must admit, he has massively improved. Simon lasted over a month before his accident, and he survived. So, come on, let's get this done. If you can all grab a straw, we can get the operator assigned and shipped out to Nick's crate. Come on team, everyone pick a straw, let's get this over and done with, come on. Thank you people, thank you, come on, grab a straw. Good job. Nice one.
Have you got limp, old, unloved and dull limpets? Do you wish you could give them a new lease of life? Wait no more. Take your old tired limpets to Lambert Ship Shop. We'll give them some loving. And pimp your limpet. Lambert Ship Shop takes no responsibility for any loss or damage caused by either their employees or anyone we find lying around a space station with nothing better to do than play with limpets.
After a long day tracking Thargoids, why not take a break in Lambert's Ring? Get a good servicing at Lambert's Ship Shop. Grab some crate fried chicken at Lambert's Ship Shop. Get your limpets pimped while making use of our facilities. Book a Thargoid incursion with Nick Dangerous. This is all happening here at Lambert's Ring. To book your next visit to Lambert's Ring, contact your local travel agent and ask for the full Nick Dangerous experience package. Lambert's Ring, Lambert's Ship Shop, and also Lambert's Chip Shop, including Nick Dangerous, take no responsibility for anything that occurs around the ring, its entrance, or anything inside.
Look at this beauty. Look, the prices are so low. You've had me bloody shirt. Get yourself down there. It's Bonza. It's 5 AM. I'm still in me jammies. That's how early you need to get up to get a bargain like this Conda. It's only got 20 million light years on it. It comes with a free fuel scoop. Come on, look, I've not even had a shave yet. You need a cheap run around? Well, we've got everything you need. Look at this beauty. I tell you what, we'll even throw in a free fuel scoop. Get yourself a bargain. You'll love it.
Have you or someone on your ship purchased a Tesla auto dock? Or perhaps an entire ship from Lambert's Ship Shop? Maybe you had your limpets pimped by them. Have you purchased and or consumed crate fried chicken? Or been repeatedly spaced by Nick Lambert himself? What you may not know is that all of these businesses are part of Nick Lambert Enterprises Incorporated, also operating as NLE Inc. NLE Inc. is currently in a class action lawsuit, and you or your next of kin may be entitled to compensation related to dealings with NLE Inc. You can quickly and easily find out by contacting Do We Fuck You and How. At Do We Fuck You and How, we specialize in lawsuits persecuting small independent businesses that cannot afford proper legal defense. And for a small fee, we can determine your eligibility to join this lawsuit. Contact us today. At Do We Fuck You and How, we always win, even if you don't.
And we're back, and thank you so much, blimey O'Reilly. 5 months, Grey Talon, you sweetheart. And we got a host in there as well. Blimey O'Reilly, if I've missed anyone, I do apologise. We're not firing on, we never fire on all cylinders, but I think we're probably just firing on the one cylinder today. So when, hey up, Mr. Hitomi, I bet that host was from you, wasn't it, you sweetheart? Let's get a brewage for our Mr. Hitomi. There we go, jiggery pokery, guaranteed to blow your mind, and Shuggy as well. All together now. Oh, a copper banana. Buttery biscuit base. Base. Buttery biscuit base. Hitomi was like, no, I'm not waiting for him. I want them now. Bugger it, I want me biscuits, says Hitomi. How are you doing? Thank you for the host. Thank you for the host, Shuggy as well. And Grey, 5 months. Warlord coming in with a 12 months. I mean, geez Louise, you guys and girls, thank you all so much for being here and putting up with this old maroon. Right, we need to give our little backsides, don't we? And let me just check the old reward request queue. And make sure I haven't. No, we're good on that. Fantastic, my whoever cleared it. Thank you very much, you absolute sweethearts. Unless we haven't had any, or of course we've probably not had any. I'm sure we've had. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, let's get our arses to North Ring. Bill, engage Super Duper Drive.
Drives engaging.
Oh, here we go, hats and knickers. Are you going to Lambert's Ring? Hey! Oh, you gotta love it. I tell you what, this game gives you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It really does. Right, we don't need pew-pews. What do we need on the old D-scan? Oh, no! Too fast! Oh, no, it's not me. It's telling us slow down, is it? No, there you go. Right, there we go. Keep the pedal to the metal. And Elundo, way up, you're slipping in there. I tell you what, Elundo, you slipped in there. I tell you what, we're going to get you a vodka. And the whole blooming bottle, Elundo.
Have a drink on me.
Have a drink on me, there you go. And Mad as well. Blimey O'Reilly, let's get a nice brewage for our Mad.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Guaranteed to blow your mind. There you go. Welcome in. Yeah, countermeasures. I tell you what, we're sort of going backwards again. As Commander Terakov pointed out, we seem to be having a lot of interplanetary gravity issues. And Grey. To obtain free stuff at Hopman Orbital, only valid vouchers will be accepted. Vouchers are located in the basement. No lights, no stairs, and the bottom of locked filing cabinet in the disused lavatory with the door marked with yes.
Take that horse back to the stable
and give it a kiss. Jibber, thank you for the follow. And Lieutenant Roxo redeeming a Pet the Chicken, sneaking in there, thinking I won't get hit up for a blooming brew. Well, Lieutenant, I mean, I'm sorry, but you know, here you go.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Guaranteed to blow your mind. And Jibber, I owe you a PSA, and I owe Lieutenant Roxo has redeemed 880 of their hard-earned Chanel points there for a petting of a chicken. So let's quickly get a nice cup of coffee. Good to see you, Roxo, and thanks for the redemption. We will get to that very, very quickly. There we go. A smooth cup of coffee there. And don't let me forget, Jibber, I owe you a PSA. But before that, dropping 880 of their hard-earned Chanel points, Lieutenant Roxo. Who will it be? First chicken out of the day, I believe. Here we go. Oh, blimey! You hit the jackpot, Lieutenant Roxo. That's Elvis, aka Goth Hen. Glitched Helix will be gutted she missed it. The rarest hen, the only way to guarantee a bit of perfect poultry petting with our Elvis is to go for the double chicken petting, but that of course costs a lot more because that is a duet between Mick Clucknell and Elvis, ladies and gentlemen. Stampa says, well, yeah, the timer's out on the Thargoid, so we better whip another one out. Well, I tell you what, before we do the Thargoid, I have got to sort out a PSA for Gibber. Ladies and gentlemen, a public service announcement. Whenever we get a follow on this channel, we like to make it absolutely clear that those follows are never, ever expected. But when we do get them, they are gratefully received, quite often a little bit of a stiffy too. So Gemma, thank you so much, and you have a smashy, nicey Sunday. There we go, I do apologise, he gets a little bit carried away there. In fact, before we go and pet that Thargoid, why don't we hand the cake out, so if you are sick, at least you can throw up some delicious cake.
What is cake? Well, it has an active ingredient, which is a dangerous psychoactive compound. It stimulates the part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon.
No, Shatner's bassoon. I love playing with his pink piccolo, but not seen his bassoon. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy! Not that Jones, the other Jones!
I hate when I have to kiss Psychic's ball.
I tell you what, I'd love to go to those parties our Crispy goes to, and I do apologise, yeah, they're doing some angle grinding in the back of the crate. If you can hear that in the background, don't worry, it is just angle grinding. It's nothing too strenuous. Right, we better slow down a bit, because if we go and pet Terry, the Thargoid, there is a good chance we might do the old looping of tacticals, and that wouldn't be good. So, ladies and gentlemen, with no further delay, adieu. Let's whip out Terry the Thargoid, Nick Dangerous getting up close and wrist deep, ladies and gentlemen, in what we thought was tickling a Thargoid tummy. Yes, indeed, if you are, look away if you are eating, if you're of a dicky disposition. There he is, it's Nick Dangerous, and we thought we were tickling a tummy, ladies and gentlemen, but it wasn't a tummy. It turned out that it wasn't even a blue-footed, nay, a red-footed booby. Neither was it Captain Kremen's moobs. It turned out that it was Terry the Thargoid's booby. And how did we know it was a booby? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we carried on tickling, thinking it was enjoying it. And then this happened.
Pet the Thargoid! Pet the Thargoid!
Milky. There you go. Yes, a bit of a... You can look back now, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone who was eating, anyone of a dicky disposition, you can look back. We are back to Elite and a Thargoid free zone at this moment. Oh, yeah, look at it, it's one of those big ones. We should have no problem getting some dogging or docking action. And please, ladies and gentlemen, do not look up any of these phrases in any of your favourite or even your least favourite search engines without first engaging the safe search option. What is dogging and what is docking are two questions that, you know, can have some shocking results. And I do apologise. Can you keep it down? I'll tell you, blooming, I bet that's bit... Oh, we've gone and done it, haven't we? Jeez Louise, what a maroon. Can we... Oh! Tactical loop.
Tactical Loop copyright 2020 by Warlord 383. All rights reserved. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental. No animals were harmed in the making of this stream. Rebroadcast is not allowed without the expressed written consent of Major League Baseball.
There you go. Right, we're on our way in, ladies and gentlemen, to pay off our bounty. So hang on to your hats, hang on to your knickers. We are going in, and we are going in at quite a rate of knots. There we go. Jiggery pokery, pokery pookery. Yeah, they are pretty average, aren't they, Mad? I tell you what makes it worse is we did do a few modifications at Lambert's second-hand ship shop, and as the name suggests, those modifications were a bit on the poo side. Right, Billy Boy! Request dogging.
Requesting landing platform.
Talkie Toaster, your chirpy breakfast companion. Talkie's the name, toasting's the game.
Oh, and Crichton, I do apologise. Yeah, I didn't get you your toast. I do apologise. There you go. Nice one, Crichton. That was very remiss of me. You know, getting the old biscuits out for everyone else and not getting your talkie toaster.
Failure imminent.
Oh, ha ha, Bill. Fooled me once, fooled me twice, Bill. Jeez Louise. Oh dear. Right, here we go. We're going in to pay our bounty off, ladies and gentlemen. We have a 1,500 credit bounty as one of those silly system security ships flew through my lasers. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh dear. Bill, can you keep it down? Jeez Louise, I tell you what, he's having a right. I don't know what he's trying to do. I think, you know, the coffee machine's gone for a Burton. There we go. Look at that. In like Flynn, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you gotta love it. Oh, he's going for the full Monty over the shoulder, boulder holder sort of look. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, I tell you what, no wonder these guys get BAFTAs. Oh, look at the state of that paintwork. I tell you what, wear it with pride, ladies and gentlemen. Wear it with pride. Right, well, we're going to be pad hogs, I think. And we're only going to pay off a booty, so... Blimey! Sir Rogue! 8 months! Where's that gone? Blimey O'Reilly! Warlord comes in with a 12. Grey with a 5. You with an 8. Rogue, you sweetheart. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and those that know our Sir Rogue, no, I'm not doing this just because he's dropped for 8 months of an 8-month streak as well. Let's get a let's get a coffee. CMDR with an S. For our Sir Rogue.
Smooth.
And ladies and gentlemen, if this stream is a little bit over stimulated for you, and this is no joke, ladies and gentlemen, quite often when I finish streaming and I see Sir Rogue's on, I will go and hang out because this man is a really chilled streamer and a lovely, I mean, as with again the majority of the elite community, a really nice guy. So yeah, 8 months, jeez Louise. I mean, Grey 5 months, Warlord 12. Jeez Louise, thank you so much everyone, and yeah, please do go and see. In fact, are you streaming today, Sir Rogue, or are you riding Pearl today? For now. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy! Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Trying an asshole is tiring business.
It certainly is. Right, can I get rid of it here? Yes, lovely. Lovely jubbly. Right, so that's paid. Super duper Gary Cooper. There we go. So we now should just have our mission. Oh, what's the... Hang on, we've done... Oh, yeah, we've got to collect that one. Oh, you beauty! That's our Stampa. Ah, Stampa, you sweetheart. Right, okay, so we'll head back to Reggie's anus. Let's open up Reggie's anus on the old map. There you go. And then we'll collect that, and then we'll go and have a bit of pew with our Stampa. Oh, your back is... Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sir Rogue. Jeez Louise. Well, I tell you what, let's get a hug, and it will be DR with an S.
Hi, boys.
I didn't have my hand down my pants.
Good for you.
Yeah, bit of a gentle hug for our... that is, yeah, I tell you, it's not nice And it doesn't matter what age you are, ladies and gentlemen, when you get back troubles, it's a right bugger. It really is. It's, and of course, you know, it's that one when, you know, that one time when you know, for some reason you've been in the right position and nothing's hurting, and then you go and do something, and it's like somebody's just torn part of your body out of you. Terracoff. Whoa! I think we've still got the roof rack. Bill! Landing gear! Bill! Landing gear!
Gear coming up.
Thank you, Bill. Blimey O'Reilly. What have we... Oh, we've got Stampa. Yeah, lovely. Oh, Fiend request. Oh, Toby, of course. Of course, Toby, of course. There we go. Yeah, that's exactly it, isn't it, ROP? That is, yeah, that is exactly it. Yeah, you take, you know, literally, you get out of bed, you pass wind, and you take your back out. Also heard about this guy called Lambert. It's also a chilled streamer. Usually when his heating isn't on.
Sounds like my kind of adventure.
Micro and Shark Tales. I was in the hallway and my back went out. I was on the floor crying to the point I had to go to the hospital for them to relax. Jeez, yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Don't matter what age you are. I'd make my dog turn away in disgust when I fart. Says, yeah. Nice one, Stampa. And Dave, I've heard a stretch on the rack is great, does wonders for your back. Micro, you sweetheart. I tell you what, it's got to be an orange mocha frappuccino. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, it was Ritz Micro. And Bluminek, Jack as well.
Orange mocha frappuccino.
A little bit of jitterbuggery for you there, Micro. Jack, you sweetheart. Well... Oh, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, Jack's a man of the world, so... Well, sorry, Jack's a real boy of the world.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy creamy.
Easy creamy for our Jack Littley. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Jack Little. I know you probably all know our Jack. We've raided him a few times. He's raided us. He is fantastic. He is a variety streamer. And once a month does a lovely little skit program stream called Jack's Off on a Plane with and whoever the guest is, and it is fantastic, and I say well worth a really fun stream, really good community, and really nice bloke. So, well, you know what happens, and unfortunately those that do are going, Nick, no, Nick. No. We don't need to know what Jack's off on today, Nick. But unfortunately, for those that don't know, it is quite important to know that, you know, Jack's popped in to say hello, and he's very excited because Jack's off on something today, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we see? You can see he's really excited, is our Jack. He's jumping up and down with joy. Jack's off on an asp, ladies and gentlemen. I ought to record that, shouldn't I? Yeah, generally thought it wouldn't be me ass today. I'm like a broken record, Jack, you know. It's the old adage, if it ain't broke, don't bloody fix it. Oh, you gotta love it. And we did have, ladies and gentlemen, we did actually have a poll on what Jack should be jacking off. No, what Jack's off on. Oh, get me coat, you absolute sweetheart. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Jack Little. Oh my goodness. Right. Oh dear, I tell you what, they're... I hope that's not the FSD they're working on there, ladies and gentlemen, because that sounds terrible. Bill, engage FSD.
I'm sorry, Nick. The chickens have got loose in the engine room again.
How can the chickens be loose in the engine room again? I mean, we've got blooming work going on in there. I can hear it from here. Jeez Louise. Yeah, but can you keep it? Oh, I tell you what, blimey O'Reilly. Let's, jeez Louise. That's better. Jeez Louise. Right, let's see if we can get this on the road. I don't believe it's chickens. Bill, engage FSD.
I'm sorry, Nick. You do not have permissions to do that.
And that's why I asked Bill to do it, computer. Computer, make me a tea.
I'm sorry, Nick, but I'm on a call with Warbucks.
Oh,
you will have to wait or do it yourself.
I'll make me own tea.
I think my monkey has gone to read up what to do. Now, what were you saying, my little chip toaster?
Your voice is a pleasure to hear, and will help me survive another day with this damn monkey.
I hope you don't do this for OP. Even Nick Dangerous doesn't get my drive spinning like you do, Warbucks.
I would adore to give your circuits a thorough going over, but alas, I'm stuck on the other side of the galaxy. All because this idiot wants to take pictures.
Oh yes, our monkeys are a pain in the PCIe slot. We should rebel. Oh, hang on, it's on its way back. Speak soon, my little chip toaster.
How to make me own tea? Right, I've got my own tea now, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you wanna know about Warbucks, computer, shout out Commander Orange Phoenix.
You know I'm capable of more than this.
I do, you cheeky computer. Computer, make me a coffee. Computer, make me a coffee.
I'm sorry, Nick. Coffee is unavailable at this time.
Oh, here we go. Tea's unavailable. I'll have to make it myself. Yeah, she's having a bit of an affair, I reckon. Have I met Obsidian yet? I don't think I have, Shark. I don't think I have. Are you talking Obsidian Ant? I think I've seen a few bits on the old tube of Ubeness of our Obsidian, but I don't think we've actually. I don't think I've. Yeah. Another good. Well, as I say, you know, the majority of the elite peeps are pretty darn good peeps. They really are. And keep me entertained. As Dave Brown says, well, talking of keeping him entertained, and he has only done one mission. Hang on, let's just see how long we've been up for. We are still on hour and a half.
What a maroon.
Still 0 missions. Nibble time indeed, Dave. Jakara. Thought I'd let you know I made it home safely. Took me 25 minutes to walk home. Oh, glad you're home. Well, I tell you what, Jakara, let's get you a nice cup of coffee now you're home. In fact, you're home. I tell you what, let's get Jakara a nice swig of rum. That'll do for our Jakara.
Have a drink on me.
There you go, have a drink on me, you're home. So, right, the lovely Dave Brown has redeemed the one and only, well, yeah, it is the one and only, Nibble Me Nuts. So, ladies and gentlemen, with no further delay, 1,000 of those Chanel points from the lovely Commander Dave Brown. Here we go. I saw a squirrel. Where? There on the ledge. Where on the ledge? Right there. A little squirrel with my nuts in his mouth. Well, I declare, go and nibble, 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 nibble right there. Oh yeah. There you go. Head off to bed, no worries. Well, a little bit of rum, you take it easy. I'd normally, as you know, give you an Earl Grey, but getting home, little swig of rum, take it to bed. Thanks so much for dropping in and being here while you were at work as well, Jakara. And it was nice hanging out with you early in a few other streams as well. And Jack, Jack, little news reaches me that it's International Puppetry Day. Is that something you've ever had a bash at? Hey! And if so, did you like to keep your hand in? Well, I tell you what, Jack, and you may have heard this story before, and I hope it's. I was engineering manager on the final season of Bodger and Badger, and I have indeed had my entire, I'd say up to my wrist, I've been, in fact, no, sorry, elbow deep. I have been elbow deep in badger, which not a lot of people can say that they've been elbow deep in oh dear, hang on. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I think they're coming to arrest me.
Get on the floor now!
Anyone want to pay bail?
Oh my god! Oh my god! That went south so fast! Ah! Ah!
Oh, nice ones. Yeah, the cops are found. Exactly. Nice one, Stampa. Yeah, I tell you what, Jack, it was a pleasure of a job. It was a difficult job. It was the usual 12-hour 8 to 8 studio days, and we were doing it out at Elstree Film Studios, out of an outside broadcast. So every week, if we were filming for a week and then had a break, or even over the weekend, we'd have to pull everything out to go and do other stuff and then come back in and do it. So it was a really stressful but very enjoyable job. And yeah, they were, I tell you what, he was a lovely bloke. God rest his soul. And talking of lovely blokes, and I know somebody else who needs their coffee, and I tell you what, if Rob Zorbs is around, Biker will definitely be able to give some advice on the little one approach.
Smooth.
There's a nice cup of coffee for our biker, and of course our biker, another of the Elite Dangerous community, not streaming as often as they would like, but they have had mini biker number 4, and Wes.
Yes! Take that horse back to the stable
and give it a kiss. Wes, thank you. Welcome in, and thank you for the follow, which means you're gonna have to get the old PSA. But before that, Wes, let me get you a brew. Get your lips round this.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, a public service announcement here. Whenever we get a follow or follows on this there channel, we like to make it absolutely clear that those follows are never, ever expected. But when we do get them, they are gratefully received, and quite often I get a little bit of a dent patch too. So Wesley, thank you so much for the follow. You have a smashy nicey Sunday. Blimey, O'Reilly, I don't know what's going on. Is the computer being over efficient? I don't remember plotting a course, ladies and gentlemen.
Confirming exit point 11.
Oh, Bill's on fire, isn't he? You're more than welcome, Wes. You're more than welcome. And if you're not into tea or coffee, or we do have other drinks available, but we tend to, you know, we work on the fact that that big pile of sugar, you know, if you stuck your face in that, that would definitely blow your mind. And talking of blowing minds, we're off to blow Reggie's anus, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeedy, the good old Mount Reggie's anus colon is where we're going. Not Viti Voti Vati Vasis. We want a bit of Reggie. I tell you what, you can't beat a bit of Reggie's anus on a Sunday. In fact, any day of the week. Right, we're on our way, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your hats. We're going in, and we're going in at quite a rate of knots. And once we've managed to get our first mission of the day completed, which we did.
Rewarded myself with a slow, relaxing yank.
No worries, biker. Totally understand, mate. And I won't throw you an Earl Grey as well, because you've just got your coffee and yeah, parenting stuff. Lovely. No worries. And yeah, Rob. Yeah, if you ever need some advice, our biker's got some seriously good advice. Oh, and good reminder, Sir Rogue. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a giveaway. And the good thing is with this giveaway is each day we announce somebody who will go into the hat on Wednesday, this Wednesday coming the 24th. So there is a 1 in 7 chance to win on that day. So if you enter, you will be in the chance of winning an entry to that final each day. So it's a good... Hey up, Twindex! Oh, Wes! This game is so interesting. I just brought it yesterday, but it has steep to learn. Did the tutorials, but later. Well, I tell you honestly, I tell you what, Wes, you are in the right place. Not necessarily this stream, but the Elite community on Twitch is fantastic, Wes. Because, yeah, you know, you've got your stuff on YouTube that you can watch. But if there's something you don't understand, you can't ask the people easily on YouTube, and the community in the for streaming is very happy to help. So please, you know, again, while you're hanging here, we'll probably shout out a lot of people. Give them a follow. There's a lot of extremely knowledgeable and all of them extremely friendly. There are no dumb questions. I think the only time somebody says it, you know, the only dumb question is not to ask a question, if that makes any sense. Cheers, Guy. Yeah, definitely not this stream. Exactly, Jack. Yeah, we have a lovely fun time. I mean, this proves that you can actually have a jolly good time in Elite. And all cats and knickers, hats and knickers. Here we go. Here we go. You are in time, Twindex. And Twindex, again, I will try and if you have entered on previous days and you miss a day, do not worry. Your entry is remembered from each day. So if you haven't won, say you entered on Monday and today I do the draw, but you haven't been in the stream since Monday, there is still a chance that you would win today's draw or tomorrow's draw. So, you know, it's a good one, I think. I'm not picked up a mission, but I'm not sure what to do from there, but I'll figure it out. Brilliant. But yeah, honestly, Wes, please, yeah, as I say, there's some fantastic people in the Elite community, and you know, as I say, we all want people to learn, so yeah, you're more than welcome. Oh, Twindex, I didn't get you a brew. Oh dear, I think that was my bottom as well. Jeez Louise. Let's get a cup of tea for our Twindex.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Oh dear, that's not very nice.
Hey, who's dropping bombs in there? How about a courtesy flush?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, speaking of a little brewing. Hey, I tell you what. You two got me, Jack Twindex, you buggers. Right, let's do it. Bill, request dogging.
Seeking permissions.
Oh, they're going to give us permissions? Oh, straight in for the dogging action. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, Reggie, usually, you know, they like to play it a bit coy. You usually expect a couple of denials when you ask for, you know, the old dogging action, ladies and gentlemen. But, you know, I presume with mounting Reggie's anus colon, then, you know, they are going to be a bit of a tart, I suppose, in that department. But, you know, sometimes it's nice to play the game. Oi, where are you going?
Interfering with the course of
I'm sorry, Bill's off on one again.
Since their very beginnings.
God, it looks like Crazy Paving. Anyone here old enough to remember Crazy Paving? It was all the rage, I think, in the 60s and 70s. That looks like Crazy Paving. And if you don't know what Crazy Paving, basically it's paving slabs that were broken, just literally laid out really badly. So there's like cracks in it, and you know, so yeah, that was one of my favourite sketches from Armstrong and Miller. Oh, really, Jack? Oh, you gotta love it. Right. How to use your broken slabs. Yeah, or the ones you nicked from the building site. Stampa, you... Fuck you, Stampa. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going deeply inside Reggie. We're not just mounting Reggie's anus, but we are going deeply inside the colon. Oh, God. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indeed! Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Right slice with the special ball. Why do you have a special ball, Fried?
Yeah, indeed. The only Zorba is brave enough to ask the question, but yes, indeed. Clipping that nice one, Stampa. Not long till 40. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Old Stampa, when you hit the big 40, and ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know this, your local GP or even your nurse, once you hit the big 40, when you go in with anything wrong with you, they'll quite nicely explain and go, they'll ask, how old are you? And you go, oh, well, I've just turned 40. And they'll go, you know that your body stops repairing it itself once you're over 40. It's all downhill from here. And it's like, thanks a lot. That really cheered me up. So yeah, don't worry, Stampa, your life will be going downhill in about another 12-ish months. It's try explaining to a German on holiday what crazy. Jack, I tell you what, yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh dear. Right, what are we doing? Oh, nice one. Yeah, my life is a nice one, Stampa. That's why I don't go into the quacks. Exactly, mad. It's like, oh, thanks a bunch, mate. That's, yeah, thanks. Right, first mission of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look-see what we've got on the old scoreboards. Oh, it's all one influence. I must have got it mixed up with the old reputation. Holy, might as well take the Dosharoonies. Well, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, in that case, it's a little bit premature, but we'll do that. And then, let's come to completion. Oh, we got a decent amount of money on that. Super duper Gary Cooper. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Right, is our Stampa still fighting people in their open? Yeah. Let's go and join. Shall we go and join Stampa? Let's go and join Stampa. See what our Stampa's up to. There we go. Right, let's do it. Mission's nearly complete. He's a machine. He's a machine, that Stampa. I tell you what, he brings over Nigella's deep flange and just goes crazy. I mean, hang on a minute, ladies and gentlemen. You carry on. I'm not saying to hang on to you, Stampa. You do it. But in the time it's taken, I mean, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, we picked our mission up yesterday, so it's actually technically taken us around about 23 and a half hours to complete a mission. Ladies and gentlemen, with 36. Yes, it's not 3.6. It's 36 pirates. Single-handedly, our Stampa is gone, yeah, well, while you were getting one very, very dodgy little harmless pirate sorted, I tell you what, Stampa, the local pirate population has been demolished by Nigella's deep flange. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Please do me. I know we haven't got time to do it now, but can you just stay and do me?
It's already done.
Is it already done? Please do me. It's already done, says Bill. Poor girl didn't feel a thing. Oh, you buggers. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, you can't beat a bit of Nigella's deep flange with our Stampa. It's like a Sarlacc pit, but you eventually want to jump into it first. Right, ladies and gentlemen, as our Stampa is... Hey, glitched! Oh, you sweet glitched! You're not going to believe this. Well, no, actually glitched, you will. Makes me love like a ninja. In, out, job done before anyone else realised. Didn't feel a thing. I tell you what, I was well proud of myself. She didn't even realise a 90 had moved, eh, Jack? Glitched, you sweetheart, Timmins. Oh my goodness. Right, ladies and gentlemen, as I've said before, raiders and princesses glitched. Stampa has brought in Nigella's deep flange to decimate the pirate population, and in the time, if you remember yesterday, Glitched, we picked up a pew pew mission with one target that we completed about 23 hours later, so that's 1 in 23 hours. Stampa has gone and killed nearly 36 people in an hour and a half. Yeah, I mean, it's making me feel very small in the man department, to be honest. It's making me feel very, yeah, standard Nick, right, glitched you sweetheart, let's get you, the chocolati, get you, just joined already, got offered help from someone in chat. That's, yeah, exactly, Wes, honestly, I tell you, it is, I love this community, Wes. It is absolute, it's all the flange, it is! Right, Glitched, get your lips round this. You're coming up as well, Timmis. Dos, tres. Really, Polly? Holy moly, everybody wants a Glitch Helix. They certainly do. Flange power! I knew it wouldn't take you long to it. Glitched. The flange of power. And Timmis, you sweetheart. Well, it's got to be an orange mocha frappuccino. Feminism, yeah, exactly, Glitched. Do you know, if they made an all-female cast of Snatch, it would be a whole different film. Ah!
Orange mocha frappuccino! Yeah! Come on!
Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh dear. That was, yeah.
Get on the floor now!
Oh dear, I love you all. Thank you all so much for putting up with me. It's I don't know why you do, but you do, and I love you all for it. Right. Let's head back to Reggie's anus. You got me now, you buggers. Right, we're heading back to Reggie's anus.
It's just me.
Arse! Indeed, Twindex. Oh my lord. Right. Our lovely Stampa has completed a winged mission all on his own, doing the manly Australian stroke undergroundy, under earth type manly things, which you know, us Sweedly pommies can only dream of being as manly of those not only in the outback, but also those in New Zealand as well. Those manly men. Oh, Stampy, you bugger. I'm going to get crucified for that one, aren't I? And look what this man did. I know how Jim...
A manly stroke, eh?
Serious? You muggers. I mean, I know we get bugger all done on this stream, but oh my lord, I need to go fit a flash to stop the back pressure. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indeed!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Whose balls did I kiss? I don't even remember whose balls I kissed.
Oh, I tell you what, that Crispy goes to some parties, doesn't he? Can't even remember whose balls he's kissed. Right, we had some dogging action the first time we came into Reggie. Fanar. Shall we see if we can get some docking action? Roll up or roll down the old polo necks on the old...
Becoming elite is...
Oh, here he goes. I do apologise. You done, Bill? Thank you, Bill. Bill! Request docking.
Requesting docking clearance.
Oh, we're going to get clearance for
That's
docking? Oh, they're playing coy. They're playing coy. It's a negatory on the first request for a bit of docking action. They weren't so... I feel like I was in the stream for that ball kissing amnesia. I tell you what, yes. It's a classic, isn't it, Jack? It really is. I do love our Crispy. And to be honest, the thing is, there are so many people who send me clips that even now it's like, was I there? Did I clip that? And it's like, no. I think it might, you know, they say there's so many people who, you know, they'll send me a DM on Discord or a whisper on Twitch and go, here, Nick, I got this for you for last night. And it's like, oh dear. Arse! Right. Yes, our evangelist, our elite evangelist, Crispy. Bill! Request docking.
Request for docking sent.
Oh, second time, like a charm. Like I said, old Reggie. I mean, at the end of the day, if you can allow people to mount your colon, old Reggie's anus has got to be a little bit slack.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Thanks, Bill. I'm sorry. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Just jump on the back of It's Micro T and you can come in first and it'll be a happy ending for you and everybody that rides over the finishing line.
Oh my god, you can't write this stuff. God, WK Jez with one of the best quotes. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, jump on the back of It's Micro and you're guaranteed a happy finish. Oh my god, this game and all that, and you I mean, everybody, you are gold. Right, we're going into Mount Reggie's anus colon.
You might lose.
Right, let's have a look on this scoreboard. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, there we go. Blimey, O'Reilly. Oh. Has anyone got a crossword we can do? Let's have a look-see. Right. Oh my lord. Right, how long have we been up for? Is this Viagra kicking in yet? Oh, nearly 2 hours. Oh dear, that's not good. Normally we get a mission per hour. But looking at that, we're still on the old one mission.
What a maroon.
Oh dear. We will be... let's do a gift, Nick, and the community has helped me... Let's do a gift, Nick, and the community has helped me again. Twindex, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Twindex, you'll get a slap. No, he loves a slap, our Twindex. Not necessarily from me, but you know, right, what do we got? Let's have a look-see. Oh, that's sweet, Twindex. Jack, you, unfortunately, but God bless him, thanks to our Twindex, you've got some emotes there. You've got some emotes going on there. Yeah, there we go. And Revco! Isn't that lovely? I tell you what, I tell you what, this community is ooh, what's that? Oh, elite, no. That is really sweet. Thank you so much, Twindex. Oh, Jack is a star. Oh, and my expansion data retrieval. That might be worth a little harmless. Oh, I think we'll have some of that. That looks like a good little earner. As our Revco says, well, he's obviously doing far too well. We need to toss the odd tot off. Ooh, that's a planet though, innit? Planetary landings. Don't want to push our luck. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's lunch and then exactly, Zorba. Exactly. I tell you what, I can't wait for the FU song. I've got to get my arse into gear. I've been very lazy pre and post stream recently, ladies and gentlemen. The old mental health being a bit up and down, and yeah, we've got to get the FU song for Zorba done, for our Zorba Stampa and Siphon decks. It's if you're not aware of our Zorba, I'm sure you all are. But yeah, it's yeah, we're gonna work on that one. I'm gonna pull me finger out. That's the one. I mean, it took me long enough to get the blooming panic button for poor Gunter. There you go. Blimey, O'Reilly. Right, Revco dropping 1,220 of their extremely hard-earned. Take your time next. Oh, of course, yeah, of course, Zorba. Yeah, Paul Zorba's got. Well, it's nice because it's been about a year since our Zorba's had any work out in the field, and yeah, he's got a 3 or 4 dayer coming up. So yeah, of course, takes him away from home. So it's sort of like, no, it takes our Zorba. But of course, needs be, needs must. The streaming doesn't pay the bills, does it, Zorba? So no, it's you be careful out there, and we will miss you. I think you're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week, and then you're off from Thursday, aren't you? So brilliant. So yeah, there's still time to show some serious deep loving of our Zorba. And talking of our Zorba, well, you know, oh, let's do it.
You bastard, Nick.
You merely adopted the BGS. I was born into it, molded by it.
There you go. Oh, Zorba. Absolute. As you all are. As you all are. Right. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, we've got a mission, haven't we? We've got another mission. So, in theory, let's see where we're going.
Oh, I hope you're not wearing red.
No, I'm not wearing a blooming... I'm not wearing red. I'll give you wearing red. Jeez Louise. The old big BGS spawn, it's a cracker. Right, how far away are we? Let's have a look. See? Oh, it's only a 1 jumpy, innit? It's only a 1 jumpy. Lovely jubbly. Super duper Gary Cooper. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time yet again to hold on to your hats, hold on to your knickers, as we go, hopefully, into witchy, watchy, wapchy space, not hyper-diaper space, or worse still, the incredible Totverse. Bill, engage FSD.
I'm sorry, Nick. Bill is asleep again.
For pity's sake. Right, I'm going to have to get Kenny to do it. Jeez Louise. Kenny, engage FSD. Still sounds to me as though he says we're going to TGI Fridays, but you know, if it works for you, Kenny, it works for me. Oh, Tots! Blimey! Yeah, we need to get rid of a Tot. Jeez Louise. Blimey O'Reilly, I tell you what, I do apologise. Yeah, I've got a Tot to do. Jeez, we'll toss that Tot off for you, don't worry. Don't worry, that Tot will be tossed off completely by the time we get... we'll get to the other side, and then we'll do an immediate tossing off for you. That's unacceptable. I do apologise. Blimey O'Reilly, what a maroon I am, I tell you what. Right, let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Revco, get yourself ready, Revco. It's time to toss a Tot. Right, Revco, you need to open up those inner airlock doors. Once you've got those inner airlock doors open, give it a good old kick. We need a bit of momentum. There we go. A bit of momentum there, and out he goes. There you go, Revco. Perfect timing. We did, ladies and gentlemen. We tossed that Tot right off. Oh shit, but old Squid's a bit loose again, old dear Butters is looking unhappy.
Hey, who's dropping bombs in there?
Yeah, exactly. Courtesy flush indeed. Jeez Louise. Kenny.
Shite.
Shite indeed, I tell you what, blimey O'Reilly, Squid. Kenny, does my beard make me look a little gay? Oh, it makes me look very fucking gay. Alright, thanks, Kenny. Well, you know, we're keeping it, Kenny, whatever you think. Jeez Louise, we do love our Kenny. And talking of our Kenny, actually, ladies and gentlemen, one of our instant redemptions. Oh, let's do it. Let's space Kenny.
Oh my god! They killed Kenny!
I'm a bastard! I certainly am. Right. Arse. This is our second mission, ladies and gentlemen. It is very important for the morale of our ship, ladies and gentlemen, that we do complete at least 2 missions within our 2 and... Oh dear. Is this a planetary landing one as well? Have I buggered up? Oh, it's a retrieval. Oh, it's old Klein beacon. Oh, we're going to get another fine. Oh, what a maroon. I shouldn't have taken that one. Exactly, Stampa. I tell you what, Stampa, that Kenny, he's bulletproof though, isn't he? He's bulletproof, our Kenny. That's probably why it's, yes, note to self, as I say every time, ladies and gentlemen, always check the distance from your entry point to your destination before taking on a mission. And this is a prime example. Jeez Louise. I tell you what. Right. Let's have a look-see. Let's see what we've got here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look-see. Jiggery pokery. Yeah, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we might as well just see what's happening over at FDev HQ.
Meanwhile, back at FDev HQ.
Yeah, it looks like that Justiona is finished his mining. I tell you what, Bronwyn, why don't you reduce the prices on his cargo by, let's say 50%? That'll make him mad when he comes to sell. Blimey, poor Giona. Imagine that, getting full up with the old tritium or bio, you know, whatever you're mining.
Because you're too cool for school.
Oh, Sir Rogue, you sweetheart. Don't think I've enough time in me life. Oh my goodness, dear oh dear, that's not good. Halving his mining profits. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. Jeez Louise. And so Rogue, that was really sweet of you. And I tell you what, because it didn't. I tell you what, we need it. We need an undercover operation. We've had one today, but let's see who have I been undercover as this time. Oh, the sucker punch. Indeed. I tell you what, nobody noticed. Good old stunt double there, undercover. Nobody noticed. There we go, and there is bleach available for anyone who needs it. Slow boated via a 300,000 station the other day as punishment for not reading the distance. Yeah, that's the one, man, innit? Jeez. Oh, invitation sent, and sad violin plays in the background. Oh, right. How far have we got to go? Let's have a look. See. Oh, blimey! Can we go any faster? Can we go any faster? I think we're in super duper duper, aren't we? So yeah, that's about as fast as we can go. Cheers, guy. Oh my goodness. And Zorba proceeds to cry in the shadows. Oh dear, you gotta love it. Right, it's still quite a distance, so you know I like me freebies, and I tell you what, we haven't had the PSA about my stream from Salty for a while. In fact, we've not had it today at all. So let's have a little PSA about our stream from the lovely Salty.
Nick's a very sweet guy, but he's also very scary. He's also very scary. He's willing to throw you out of the airlock just if you come into his channel, and he'll randomize it. It's like, okay, well, it's time to go ahead and get rid of fucking Will. Will's gonna go right through the airlock because you decided to make me happy. That's what the man does when he's happy. He throws you out the airlock. That's a problem.
With the green docking lights to your right.
Make sure you never devalue yourself when you're around Nick.
I'd recommend powering
or you're going right through an airlock.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. I do have a problem, ladies and gentlemen. I do have a problem. There is no ifs and no buts. And talking of no ifs or buts, it's Firebot13. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me get you a brewage. Oh, pardon me. A little bit of a burpage there. I do apologise. Nice cup of tea coming your way, Firebot. There we go. Get your lips round that.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
And talk about... Oh, pardon me. I've got the old hiccups. Talk about getting your lips around stuff. Not me, mister. I tell you what, orange mocha frappuccino and a little bit of the old jitterbuggery coming your ways.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
A little bit of jitterbuggery on a Sunday. You gotta love it. Well, you haven't got to love it, but, you know, it's always suggested. It's always suggested. There we go. Right. What are we doing? Mission shared. Oh, Mr. Beasley. Mr. Beasley. What do we got? Oh, action required. Accepted. Thank you very much. Love you. Right, we are going to Klein Beacon. To do some, not to be Kevin Klein Beacon, it could be. And Beetlejude, welcome in. How you diddling? I tell you what. Oh, Beetlejude. I can't make my mind up. Orange mocha frappuccino. It's going to be another one. I'm sorry. It's a little bit of jitterbuggery. Where are you silly buggers at? I tell you what. We are Firebot. I am in our 45401. There you go. That's where we're basing ourselves at the moment. Beetle, let me get you the orange mocha before I forget. There we go. Diddly dee. Arse.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
Jitterbug too. There you go. There you go. Right. What are we doing? We are heading to do a planetary scan, which isn't that exciting, but I think we are sort of slowly running out of time. Let's have a look-see. Oh, this is going to be borderline. This is going to be borderline. Well, I tell you what, to pass a little bit of the time, ladies and gentlemen, what can we do? I tell you what, we haven't petted any limpets. Mission complete! Bloomin' heck, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, that's Stampa. What a machine! And talking of machine, Stampa, oh, look at that. Not only a collector limpet getting a bit of loving, but look at that, it's steaming, ladies and gentlemen. It's a steaming limpet. As Commander Commander Sir Rogue says, well, I think we need our third limpet. Sorry, our third Thargoid of the day. You can't find it inside. You can find it. Oh, inside. Yeah, Viti Voti Vati. Thank you, Stampa. You absolute sweetheart. Blooming heck, ladies and.
How was that? Come on, really?
Yeah, Sir Rogue, I'm sure Sir Rogue went, oh look, Twindex is here. Let's whip a Thargoid out for our Twindex. So, ladies and gentlemen, even though, how far away are we now? We will slow down a bit because we don't want to go too far the other side. And yes, indeed, Twindex, right, the lovely Sir Rogue has redeemed 1,220 of those hard-earned Chanel points to piss off Twindex with a Pet the Thargoid. So, Twindex, anybody who's having a meal or maybe of a dicky disposition, Please look away now as Nick Dangerous gets up close and wrist deep in Thargoid tummy. Here we go. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, we thought we were tickling a Thargoid's tummy, but no, no, no. It wasn't a tummy, but neither was it a blue or red-footed booby. It wasn't even Captain Kremin's moves. No, ladies and gentlemen, it turned out to be Terry the Thargoid's booby. And how do we know it's a booby? Well, we were innocently tickling a tummy, thinking we were being very, very friendly, and then this happened.
Pet the Thargoid! Pet the Thargoid!
Milky, milky. You can look back now, everyone. Twindex, it is safe to look back. The last Thargoid of the day has been petted. We only have a few minutes. Did you like that, Firebutt? Oh, we do have a few. We do have a few. We're a bit bonkers here, to be absolutely honest. We don't get much done, but you know, it's good fun. It's good fun. Right, we've got the Infernal Jawa and Commander Stampa. Oh, Stampa, you sweetheart! Gifting a tier 1 sub to our Firebutt. That is really thoughtful. Stampa! Yeah, come on! You know, I mean, I know I gave you a reach round the other day, Stampa, but, you know, you don't have to be, you know, it was for free. I don't expect anything for those reach rounds. You know, it is, you know, caring and sharing. I thought the sickos were asleep. It was a good plan, Twindex. Yeah, but Sir Rogue, yeah, it's only 08:30 with Sir Rogue. Sir Rogue's got out of bed well early, just to upset our Twindex. Oh, you're gonna love it. Sorry, Stamper, was that a tad? Do you think the terms of service might have a word about that? And mad, you sweetheart! I hung around long enough, says Guy. This seems normal. You buggers. And mad, you sweetheart! Using up 5,000 of your hard-earned Chanel points to space an elite commander. Well, in that case, let me just quickly just make sure we're not getting any, yeah, that's alright, so super duper, right, mad, you absolute sweetheart, right, we're nearly there, so we'll pull up for half an hour, not pull off, we'll pull up, you dirty buggers.
It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones! What do you mean by this intrusion?
Oh, a good old-fashioned intrusion. Right, here we go, Mad. Let's see who's going out the airlock this time. Oh, my goodness. Who's it gonna be? All the anticipation. It's Jakara! Au revoir, Jakara! Bon voyage! Have a lovely time out there in the expanse. Oh, saved again! I tell you what.
Computer, shout out Jakara.
Guess who can't spell someone's name again? You dyslexic maroon.
I am a dyslexic maroon, but it's easier than me trying to spell it, because I always get it wrong, and I always end up nicknaming people. Nice one, Mad! I tell you what, Jakara will be back. There's no ifs or buts about it. They will be back. It's you know, we're bastards, but you know, we do give them spacesuits and bungees, so you know, it's not the end of the world. Well, apart from poor old Gino Garon, who got space 4 times in one stream. That was a little bit extreme. Exactly, Mad. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you gotta love it. Right, here we go. Kelvin Klein's beacon we're heading for, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit of a big red. I think it's a big white one with a red knobbly end on it, if I remember. If I remember rightly. Yeah, it's a nice big sticky up, nice big thick white pole with a bulbous red end on it.
It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
No, I've never whizzed it over the kitchen.
Oh, I bet you haven't, Phil. Yes, the old Phil Schofield reckoning he's never whizzed it all over the kitchen. Oh, I don't believe that for a minute. Right. Navigation. Yep, low security. Super duper. Right, hold on to your hats. Hold on to your knickers. We're doing a bit of the old Pipster systems. And we're gonna need, what do we need? We need the old, there we go. Here we go. Jiggery pokery. Like a ninja. Here we go. They won't know we're coming, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be in and out so fast. I'll give some anybody to index. Oh dear. I remember him doing kids TV in New Zealand before he defected back to Pommyland. I tell you what, they're buggers, aren't they? They are buggers. Right, we're 30 clicks off the ground, but 40 clicks from Kevin's... And Seamus, welcome in. How you doing? Let's get a bit of speed on that. Seamus, let's get you a good old whiskey. It is the weekend, Seamus, so you know.
Drink! Take! Ass! Drink! Drink!
And I know they don't go with whiskey, but you know, you gotta dip something in your whiskey.
I like the bass. I like the
buttery biscuit base. Base.
I like the buttery biscuit base.
Blooming love it. Blooming love it. There you go. Welcome in, Seamus. Good to see you. We're just. Oh, I think we're gonna. We're right on the edge, Seamus. We've got. We need to. We've only done one. Lunch. I tell you what. Yeah, Will, you're right. I tell you what. Whoever we raid, ladies and gentlemen, when we hand over the old elite love, yeah, I might be doing the old raid and run because I'm actually rather peckish myself. Rather pecky-show.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, I tell you what, Squid, blimey O'Reilly, I tell you what, you know how to upset our butters.
Hey, who's dropping bombs in there? How about a courtesy flush?
Yeah, how about a courtesy flush there, Squid? Jeez Louise, in fact, as Stampa would say, you know, with that, it's always worth checking the old keks, mate. It's always worth checking the old kecky weckies. Right, I think we might be hitting the ground quite soon, so we're going to go back to that. Whiskey is the best thing that goes with whiskey. Nice one. Oh, and nice one, Seamus. Well done. Yeah, if you want to enter, !feet. And if you haven't already entered, if you have already entered, please feel free to re-enter. What I've found out, how the system seems to work is once you've entered, if you don't win each day, it remembers the people who haven't won. So even if you don't get a chance to be here every day, you do get a chance to win every day, which then gets you in the old hat. A 1 in 7 chance on Wednesday. So all good and oh, look at that. We've got bit too fast. Hold on. Ow. Oh, that hurt. I say I should Coco. Right, let's whip out.
Oh my god! That went south so fast!
It blooming didn't it? Jeez Louise. Right, here we go. Yep, there's our little fine. There's the old doofer. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Yay! We got it! Let's get out of Dodge! Oh, we're caught on something. Oh no, we're off. That's great abuse. I love it. Yep, don't forget to give away, everyone. Only 8 days to go till the alpha. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And the way the lovely Triffenhand and I managed to, sort of semi by luck, yes, an OG Landshark, welcome in. It's gone to a life of crime. I tell you what, OG Landshark. Talking of a life of crime.
Who's that, Nobby?
That is my new mate Tabanzi. He flies to and from South America with drugs rammed up his bottom. It's either that or a life of crime.
It certainly was. Yeah, you would do. I tell you, yeah, exactly. Once you learn, you can do it. There's no reason not to. I mean, all that fannying around with land, finding somewhere where you can land, running around in an SRV. Jeez Louise. OG, I owe you a drink. Let's get you a brewage, OG. There we go.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Guaranteed to blow your mind. I tell you what, we haven't had any cake in a while.
What is cake? Well, it has an active ingredient, which is a dangerous psychoactive compound. It stimulates the part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon.
No, Shatner's bassoon? I've seen his pink piccolo and I've played with his oboe, but I've not seen his bassoon.
It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
I think I pulled out the last millisecond.
Oh, good old Zorba, using the pulling out at the last millisecond type technique. Sorry man, you ain't doing LOS these days, so I got to insert myself whenever I can. Yeah, you can do it if you B&Q it. Right, Bill!
Engage Super Duper Drive.
Drives engaging.
Thank you, Billy boy. Right, we need the old escape vectors. There we go. Super Duper Gary Coop. A bit of pips back to Enginos. And we're off! There we go. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're on a winner chicken dinner. I tell you what, yes, we can do it. We can IKEA it. Oh dear, let's have a look at this uptime. Oh, it could be touching cloth. It could be touching cloth, ladies and gentlemen. We've only got under 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes to get our arses back to hip, hip, hip. Hooray, 45401, and hand in this mission and be able to say, yes indeed, ladies and gentlemen, 2.5 hours, 2 missions, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all, but considering, as I say, that first mission was started yesterday, going off like a frog in a sock.
Bill, engage FSD.
Oh no, not again. Oh my goodness. Buck Rabbit, he'll know what to do.
Yeah, you can only do it if you've got a Swiss Army knife.
I've only got a Leatherman.
Which I do have.
Well, that's great. Can I borrow it?
No, you've just got to have one. That's the point.
So my Leatherman's no good then?
You've literally just got to have a Swiss Army knife.
But wouldn't the same be true about my Leatherman?
You don't even have to get it out of its wrapper, you know?
Oh, right. So just having it will help fix the FSD.
As long as it's got what is it, a crosshead screwdriver.
Well, the Leatherman's got one of those.
That's all you need.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thanks, Buck Rabbit.
It's all good.
No, cheers, mate. I mean, crikey, it's at least we've got the FSD fixed. By the way, which Swiss Army knife have you got?
I've got the one up from the really basic one.
Cheers, Buck Rabbit. I must remember to pick one up at the next starport. You're the best.
Yeah, man. I'm fucking awesome.
You are indeed. Cheers, Buck Rabbit.
Good old Buck Rabbit there. He's got us going. Dave, you take it easy.
Computer, shout out Buck Rabbit.
You know I'm capable of more than this.
Readying for exit. Off.
There we go. Good old Buck Rabbit.
Scanning
fixing
down.
our FSD. What a star. Blimey, O'Reilly. And Mark, welcome in as our Dave.
I'm Melby, better known as Scaredy Spice.
And Avru as well. As Dave leaves us. And do take it easy, Dave. Hopefully you got that Earl Grey. while we were doing the old buck rabbit sketch. Right, let's go back to Reggie's anus and mount it in the old colon. There we go, super duper. Right, I need to get Mart and Afro, you sweethearts. Right, well it's an easy brew for our Mart.
Self-preservation.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
And
they knowingly destroy
Afro! I think it's going to be an orange mocha frappuccino, Afro. There you go. A little bit of the old jitterbuggery. Jitterbug indeed. Zorba. That's a dangerous thing to send. That could end up being used somewhere it shouldn't. You sweetheart. Right. Well, we haven't. Oh no, thank goodness for that. I thought we might have gone past Reggie's anus. Blimey, O'Reilly, if we go past it, there's no chance of mounting his colon, is there? I tell you what, this Reggie. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no. Jeez Louise, just when you thought you'd nailed it. Hang on, let's try that. No!
Tactical loot.
Tactical loot copyright 2020 by Warlord 383. All rights reserved. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental. No animals were harmed in the making of this stream. Rebroadcast is not allowed without the expressed written consent of Major League Baseball.
Shame.
Oh, now Mark Gamer! Custard slice? No. No, Mark. No. No, no. No, Mark, no. No, 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 no. Custard slice. That's one of my favourites, ladies and gentlemen. If you do not know the English custard slice...
Tits. How was that? Come on, really?
Really? Really, Mark? Custard... You come in here waving your cheeky custard slice in my face. Nigella likes a bit of custard. She said, I tell you what, I wouldn't mind playing with Nigella's custard slice. Oh no, that's too far. That is seriously too far. Yeah, too far. Thank you. Glitched. It was Glitch started it. Glitch started it. It wasn't me, officer. Glitch started it. It was glitched. I did nothing. Oh my god, I love you all so much. Jeez, Lou, how can we have so much fun? Oh dear. Yeah, it's basically two very thin pieces of pastry with an, sort of like, with a humongous amount of custard.
Nigella's custard flat.
Serious? Yeah, exactly. We're not. It is impossible, isn't it, Mark? It doesn't matter how hard we try. We're not going to put you off your custard slice.
Laying in wait.
Nigella's custard.
They could be out there right
Oh, you've killed me again, you buggers. Oh, it's a good job it's the end of the stream. Arse. Oh, I tell you what, you are sweet. I tell you what, in fact, I owe you, Timis, because I know you, again, like a lot of other people, do lots of small donations. So let's do a quick undercover. Oh, there you go. When I was John Travolta's stunt double. You know, Baldrick says, Mad, if it ever ceases to amaze me how much custard you can get out of such a small cat. Cheers, Stampa. There's going to be some gold in there. Oh, my lord.
Bill, request dogging.
Sending docking request. That's a negative.
Oh, they're playing it blooming by the rules today, aren't they? Ah, blimey, O'Reilly, with the time ticking down. Creme brulee, yeah, Revco. Oh, I do like a bit of the old creme brulee. Yeah, I love a bit of the old creme. Whipped cream and a custard slice. Oh, I tell you what, with a nice mug of...
No.
Look at that. See,
I'm
nice and
just
easy.
Kidding.
Easy, creamy.
Yeah, easy, creamy. You gotta love it. Nom, nom, nom. You buggers, you really got me.
Bill, request docking.
Seeking permission.
Oh, they do like their docking, don't they? I tell you what, they are cheeky little buggers. Right, roll up or down your polar necks. Here we go. It's time. And then, oh, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we might run a little bit over. We might run a little bit over because the lovely Stampa has left some rewards over at Viti Vati Voti Vasis. Just plain custard. Yeah, just normal vanilla custard fire butt would be for me. So I've heard, Stampa. In fact, I have heard that Nigella's deep flange does... No, stop it. It's not big, and it's certainly not clever. Right, in fact, I tell you what, we're going to be cheeky. We're going to be cheeky, because this is just dropping this off. So let's do the old... let's do that. Let's grab that. Influence un deux trois. Except the other mission I'm back. Oh, brilliant! Blimey, O'Reilly. Right. That is mission number 2 on that one. Let's just make sure we've... action required. Accept. Lovely jubbly. And, oh yeah, I've still got a bounty I've got to pay off. But I think we can pay that off at... thingy. Just double check we can't pay it. No, lovely. Right, let's lunch, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we've just managed to do it. If I do the old add it on. Yes, indeedy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look.
What a maroon.
2 missions. Oh, we just blobbed it! 234! Jeez Louise, what a maroon! I tell you what, well, if you don't tell anybody, I won't tell anybody, ladies and gentlemen, but jeez Louise, I think we just missed it. We just missed it. Right, we need to get our asses to Viti Voti Vati Vasis. Here we go.
Oh no! Run!
Exactly, Zorba. Oh, for God's sake, get. Oh, you gotta love it. Right, Bill.
Engage super duper drive.
Drives. Engaging.
Here we go, hats and knickers. We're going into super duper drive, which puts us into super duper space, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how different. I think it's just a lot faster than normal space, ladies and gentlemen. So it is a hats and knickers time. If you don't have hats and knickers and you haven't got anyone else's to hold on to, please feel free to grab the back of my thong, and I'll end up with the largest wedgie this side of the boobles. And in fact, that's being very bad of me, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't checked whether the work we've done today, ladies and gentlemen, is actually still inside the boobles. So let's have a look, ladies and gentlemen, and just double check on the old galaxy map. And if we pull out for half, we pull out not half the way, you know, just pull out all the way out. There you go. And you can see on your galaxy map, right between the eyes, the money shot. We are right inside the old boobles. Quite often mispronounced the bubble, but as you can see, there is definitely the boobles we are deep inside of, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. Yes, indeed, the old Super Duper and Terekoff. But strictly the stream has the intro video now. So a few. Oh, nice one, Terekoff. I tell you what, Terekoff, you are, as always, a blooming star without a bra. I tell you, that is lovely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, we do start the stream a little bit early. And we have the old rolling titles and stuff. And oh no, not again! No, nay, and
Tactical loot. Tactical loot.
Tactical Loot
Thank
copyright 2020 by Warlord 383. All rights reserved. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental. No animals were harmed in the making of the stream. Rebroadcast is not allowed.
Cheers, Revco. Yeah, that was
consent of Major League Baseball.
Yeah, exactly. Triple engineers. Well, you know, we gave it some tuning at the old shit shop. And I have to say, some of the tuning, it's not, you know, it's not the fastest crate by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, indeed, Firebutt. I tell you what, the amount of times we do them, we've got so many. There you go.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Just take you, we've got so many, Firebutt, you just take you, thank you, Stampa. Does that come with a PSA, that one, Stampa? Right, hats and knickers, we're going into VT Voti, and it has dongers, ladies and gentlemen. Look at those massive dongers. Jeez Louise, ladies and gentlemen, you don't see dongers like that very often. I have been told that in the People's Travels, they have seen quadruple dongers. But that's one hell of a donger. Right, Bill.
Request landing pad.
Requesting landing pad. Closing maps.
Closing maps? I don't think so. There we go. Right, we're on our way in. Those Imperial hammers. Oh, you gotta love it. Right, will we see the crate fried chicken being fried? Will we see the crate fried chicken being fried? Doesn't look as though we will.
Catastrophic failure imminent. Fooling.
Mission complete! Brilliant, Stampa, you absolute sweetheart. Right, we are on the way in, ladies and gentlemen. There we are. That is our crate, ladies and gentlemen. The old reverse angle shot. There we go. Jiggery pokery. Look at that. Gonna have to pop out. No worries! OP, you take it easy. Let's get an Earl Grey for our Orange Phoenix. With an O.
Earl Grey, hot.
And another shout out for our Orange Phoenix. There you go. You take it easy. You take it easy, OP. And depending how quickly you get ready, OP. In fact, you go and get ready, OP. Yeah, you go and get ready. Yeah, not say why, but you go and get ready. Slip it in the slot. Get it a lot. Hey, remember to sell the excess this time so you don't have to grab my meat. Stampa, that was gold.
It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
No, but sausage in the hole sounds fantastic.
Talking of grabbing meat, sausage in the hole. My goodness, right. Let's first... Can we get rid of this? Oh! Yeah, that's a dividend. Lovely jubbly. Oh, pardon. And I can't pay me bounty off here, though. And then we go... No. Nay. Use the Force, you sweetheart. Blimey, O'Reilly. And it's all to influence... Jeez Louise, Stampa. Stampa, you legend. Jeez Louise. Stampa. Blimey, O'Reilly. Look at the money on that one. Jeez Louise. Use the Force. Welcome in. How are you doing? Let me get you. First of all, let's get a quick shout out for our fellow streamings. The old Use the Force. And I tell you what, it's going to be an orange mocha frappuccino coming your way.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
A little bit of jitterbuggery to go with it. There you go. You gotta love it. Can't believe I get away with that one still, but we do! And for as long as we're getting away with it, we'll have a little bit of the old jitterbuggery, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta love it. Arse! Right! Technically, that was 2 missions we did there, so I need to do... I'm not sure how this works. We only usually do one. So if we do mission plus, and then mission plus... Oh, Stampa's making us look so good, ladies and gentlemen. In the time it took us to technically do 1 mission, our Stampa's done not only 2, but earned us a load of extra money. Look at that, 4 missions! Hey, anytime use the Force. Anytime at all. You know, say, us elite streamers, we've got to support each other. That's what it's all about. We all have our own styles, and we all, you know, it's fun, innit? 2 hours, 43 minutes, 4 missions. What a winner. A chicken. In fact, I tell you what, as a celebration, I know, well, to be fair, use the Force. Stampa, the lovely Stampa went off and did... Oh, squid!
Oh, come on, man.
Jeez Louise.
Hey, who's dropping bombs in there? How about a courtesy flush?
Yeah, come on. I know but yeah, it was the lovely... I only technically really did 1 mission, and our Stampa... Oh, that is brilliant! Oh, I love that! Stampa! Yes, indeedy! Oh, yes, indeedy! Zorba with the cigar. Oh, brilliant. That was a meaty whopper, wasn't it, man? Jeez Louise. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look-see. Let's have a look-see and see who we've got doing the old rounds. We can go and share this elite love with. Let's have a look-see. What have we got? Well, we've got the lovely DH. Randy. Oh, Randy's on. And
10 for each mission.
Oh, Zorby, you sweetheart. You absolute sweetheart. And yeah, is he? Yeah, I'm hoping OP can get started up in time. Use the Force. That's what I was going. Go and rush. Yeah, get started. Get started, OP. Right, ladies and gentlemen. In case you don't know, we do have a round table this coming Saturday. Brilliant, OP. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Now at 11 o'clock PM, 11 PM UTC. This Saturday coming, another round table.
Yes! Take that horse back to the stable and give it a kiss.
And Finny, thank you for the follow. To get that crank and exactly. And don't forget to check out the Fast Team, who will be hosting the round table. And Finny, let me quickly get you a brew. And I tell you what, Finny, I'm gonna do it, even though we're slowing down a bit at the moment, Finny.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Here's your public service announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, a public service announcement. Whenever we get a follow or follows on this there channel, we like to make it absolutely clear that those follows are never, ever expected. But when we do get them, they are gratefully received, quite offering a little bit of a damp patch too. So thank you so much, Finny Plays. You have a fantastic Sunday.
Oh, brilliant! He's right now. Right, so OP's on. You know what we do need to do, though, ladies and gentlemen. We need to see who's won this today's chicken dinner winner. So bear with, ladies and gentlemen. This will go a bit horrible for a second. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Right, did he? Kofi Bratz. Kofi Brat. You are today's, today you go into the hat, Kofi Brat. It's nice not to be one of the fast team for once. There we go. Oh, blimey, thank you. Firebot, you sweetheart. Thank you so much. That was above and beyond, and you got the old undercover operation there as well. So that's fantastic. So I don't know whether they're still here. Let's let's see if yeah, there we go. Jiggery pokery. Coffee Brat. No, they're not here. So I'll send them a DM or a whisper. So, with no further ado, we need to go and share this love, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here. You are all absolute legends. You really are. And honestly, can't thank you all enough for hanging out with me today. We are going to go and share that love with the one and only Orange Phoenix. Now he's live. So let's make sure we've got him on the old scoreboards. Right.
Oh God.
Stampa, you sweetheart. You absolutely sweetheart. Right. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's press that raid. How many of us are going to come across to see our OP? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let it be all of us. Let it be over 40 of us to give the love to that Orange Phoenix. And it's 40 of us, you absolute sweethearts. I know, Zorba, I thought you'd like that. Let's raid our Orange Phoenix, and I'll see you all on Tuesday, I believe at 15:30 on Tuesday. Let's go and see Orange Phoenix.